All right, gentlemen. So y'all did something last week. Y'all did a little something. How y'all feel about that? Y'all performance? Was that good enough? I'm just curious. I'm just curious. Y'all were issued a challenge. Somebody said y'all were supposed to score, what, 30 something in the first half. Y'all almost made it. Y'all almost made it. But almost ain't good enough, right? But look, new week, and right go week. Got a new speaker here. Actually, I know him from way back. This young man, James Rodgers, he's a class of 04. He was 1 year behind me. What can I say about James? He's always been a good friend. He's been a good teammate. And he's been through a lot. I know I can only speak about, what I know about him, on the field. Being one grade apart, it's kind of hard to know everything about a person. But from what I knew from back in the day, great friend, great teammate, and even better man. So I'm very, very happy to bring him in here today to talk to you guys. He's got a lot to say, so please give him your undivided attention. But without further ado, Mr. James Rodgers, class of.
What's up, fellas? How y'all doing?
Great.
All right, good. So you notice, my name is James Rodgers. I graduated Hermitage 2004. You notice one thing that he did not say about me. What's one thing he didn't say about me? What's one thing he didn't mention? And I need y'all to communicate when I'm talking to y'all. I need y'all's attention. Communicate, engage with me, and I can engage better with you all. So just name one thing that you noticed that he may or may not have mentioned about me when he introduced me.
You went through a lot.
Went through a lot. He did say that. What's something else that he didn't mention? Position. Okay. So he didn't mention anything about me about football. Now let me ask y'all why that is. Why do y'all think that is? Who said it? Stand up and say it. I didn't play football here. I'm dead ass serious when I say it. I did not play football here. I sat and I watched greater young men play football. I didn't play. That shit burnt me up for years. Gentlemen, that shit burnt me up. Where's JR's son at? Where you at? Right there. I watched his father do amazing things on the football field. I saw Terrell do amazing things on the football field, and I sat and I watched. I don't want to get too deep into my story, but that's the framework in which I operate from, and that's the framework in which I've operated from since 2004. And I told myself after I graduated from here that I would never, ever leave change on the table. What did I mean by that? That means I knew I was good enough to play. I knew I was smart enough to achieve in the classroom, but I left all of that potential, and then this opportunity left me. And I could never get it back, but I vowed since then that I would never go any place in my life and leave any change on the table. So that's why I'm here, and that's what I'm here to talk to y'all about today. Well, that's not the topic, but that's my framework, okay? So, gentlemen, some of y'all sophomores, some of y'all juniors, some of y'all seniors, my message to you is this, is that you get one shot. You get one opportunity. That Eminem song, that shit is real. You only get 4 years to do this shit, man. Academically, you only get 4 years to do it athletically. So make the most of your time here. Is everybody tracking what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I graduated here, and I want to speak about this academically really quickly. Y'all don't know this. I graduated with a 1.3 grade point average. Everybody say 1.3.
1.3.
Yeah, man, I had good parents, all of that great shit, right? 1.3. 20 years later, I've achieved at the highest level of academia possible. I'm an attorney now. Well, not an attorney. I'm a lawyer. I'm studying for the bar, the Virginia bar. Everybody give me 2 hand claps on that. So what I'm saying is that you don't have to be what you are here to grow into who you want to be. Is everybody tracking what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
All right, good. I missed one part. I learned this in law school. Everybody see what this is? You can eat a few meals off this, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, the only thing that you you have rights to in this life are the things that you get up off your ass and go get. Period. So Terrell asked me to come here and discuss a topic. It is how to overcome adversity. And I thought about telling y'all my entire story for the next 30 minutes. But I realized how unfruitful that would actually be. So what I decided to do is that I want to engage you all with me, okay? Hey, wake up, man. I know you sleepy. Wake up, all right? Wake up. What I decided to do is I would rather engage you all in a fruitful conversation so we can figure out how you all are going to overcome adversity. Is that okay with you all?
Yes, sir.
All right, good. So I need one person that has really good handwriting to come up here. Don't volunteer or be voluntold. Somebody got to have some confidence. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. Stop. That's what I'm talking about. All y'all are in school, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
All y'all write on pieces of paper, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So none of y'all believe that y'all can write in front of your peers? Don't shortchange yourself, fellas.
Amen.
Put my head up, be a leader.
That's lesson number one, man. Don't ever shortchange yourself. You're sitting there looking like, I don't want to write in front of my peers because what if I don't spell it the right way? They're going to laugh at me. If your teammates laugh at you, are they good teammates? That's lesson number two, eh? If your teammate tell you that you trash, is he a good teammate? It's not a good teammate. Don't sound like it to me. So here, grab whatever marker color you want. So, again, I was in law school for the last 4 years. In law school, they teach us in a specific manner. It's called the Socratic method. Has anybody ever heard of that? All right, so the Socratic method is that the teacher gets up and doesn't explain anything. They just simply ask questions because the students should be able to arrive at a conclusion and or answer the question. The questions that I'm going to ask you all are very simple. But what I do need you all to do is when you stand up, when you have something to say, I want you to stand up, say your name, your classification. Is that okay? Everybody can do that?
Yes, sir.
Also, I do not listen to mumble rap. So open your mouth and communicate with me. I don't listen to mumble rap, so I don't got an ear for it. So stand up, articulate yourself as the great young gentleman that you are and that you will become. Is everybody tracking that?
Yes, sir.
Good. The first question, because if we're going to talk about what it's like to overcome adversity, the first question we have to ask ourselves is, what does it even mean to overcome? Write that question down right there. What does it mean to overcome? What does that word mean? So now what I will do is I'll go around the room and I just need 2 volunteers for each one. So everybody jump up at one time. All right, there we go. We got somebody courageous. Say your name, tell me where you're from. All right, let's get started.
Dana Schuler from Richmond, Virginia.
You speaking mumble rap, bro. I can't hear you.
Dana Schuler from Richmond, Virginia.
All right, good. Jalen Schroeder?
Jaden Schuler.
Jaden Schuler. I got you. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I understand that. All right, so what does overcome mean?
Getting past obstacle.
All right, get it past the obstacle. Write it down. I need one more person. Volunteer or be voluntold. You nervous? Come here. Stand up. Talk to me. What's your name? Who? Damari Mason. Okay, great. So tell me another. What does it mean to overcome, in your opinion? To keep pushing forward. I like that. Somebody, one person, you grab your phone and tell me the Webster's Dictionary version. Just look it up real quick. The short version. You all right? You sleep, man? You want some water on you? All right, so what's the Webster's version? I know you quick with your fingers, man. Come on, let's go. All right, he ain't got service. What's going on?
I got it.
You got it? All right. you gotta stand up, same rules apply.
To win a victory over.
So you didn't say your name first. I have specific rules.
Malachi Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
To win a victory over.
All right, Malachi said to win a victory over. Okay? So we can agree that these are pretty good definitions of overcome. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? Somebody disagree? Is anybody dissent? Anybody know dissenters? All right, I like a good dissenter. That means we're going to have a good argument, right? I went to school to argue with people. So if you dissent, I'm ready to engage, all right? So, all right. All right, so the next word in this problem set, right, is adversity. Because if we're going to figure out how we're going to discuss how to overcome adversity, we need to be clear about the definitions, yes or no?
Sure.
This is what CEOs of Fortune 500 companies, huge law firms, this is what they do. They define problem sets and figure out solutions, and that's what we're going to do here today. So somebody stand up and tell me what adversity is. Is that you? All right, talk to me, man. Mumble rap. I can't hear you.
Sharon Cosby from Richmond, Virginia.
What, did you hear him? What's his name? Yeah, you mumbling too.
Sharon Cosby from Richmond, Virginia.
Sharon Cosby. All right, so the next question is, what does adversity mean?
To overcome something, to win a battle over someone.
All right, so I think you just defined adversity. You just defined adversity with the same definition that we use to overcome. But what specifically is adversity?
When something throws you out of your way for you to get back in and then complete that something.
All right, break it down in 3 words. You just did a good job.
Battle.
A battle. All right, cool. I like that. We can say, we like battle, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, we can roll with battle, because y'all in battle on tomorrow, right? Y'all lining it up. Y'all about to lock horns with somebody. Y'all gonna be at battle. Yes, sir. You on your phone? All right. We at battle. Okay, let me get another definition. Somebody else. You want to stand up? I'm coming to you next, big fella, all right?
Jordan Gardner from Richmond, Virginia.
What's up, Jordan? Everybody say, hey, Jordan.
Hey, Jordan.
All right, what's up?
Struggle.
Struggle. Okay. Does everybody like that? I like that one right there. Struggle. Right? That's what adversity is. It's a struggle. It's tension. It's this right here, right? It's this right here. It's tension between you and where you're trying to go. That's what it is. Good job. Everybody give me a hand clap. So now what I need somebody to do that has quicker fingers than Malachi. All right. Somebody got quicker fingers than Malachi. Pull out your phone real quick. Whip it out. Give me a real definition. It's you right there. You want to do it. Come on.
Adversity.
You got it. Yeah, adversity. Everybody say, hurry up, waiting on you.
Yeah, waiting on you.
Dimitri Richardson.
Who?
Dimitri Richardson.
Open your mouth, son.
Dimitri Richardson.
Dimitri Richardson. All right, cool.
A state or instance of serious or continued difficulty or misfortune.
All right, let's find the shorter version. I like that, though. That's good. Everybody say, hurry up, waiting on you.
Misfortune. Misfortune.
Misfortune. What about obstacle? Does it say obstacle anywhere in there? I'm almost certain that it does. I looked it up earlier. All right, so we're going to put misfortune. Everybody give my hands clap. All right, so we're going to put misfortune / obstacle. Thank you, sir. Has anybody in this room faced adversity before?
Yes, sir.
All right, I want one person to just tell me about a time that they faced adversity before we move on to the next one. You know you up, so come on. I don't know why you're not already standing up.
Jalen Davis.
Traylon Davis?
Jalen Davis.
Jalen Davis. Nice to meet you.
First time I went against Nate James.
First time you did what?
I went against Nate James in first.
Who is Nate James? Oh, he wanted. He right there. Nate James. That's all good. He just gonna miss his work. That's all. We in here building right now. So if you miss the work, you miss the work. That's all you. All right, so the first time you went against him. So let me ask you this. How did you overcome that adversity? You just kept going. All right, everybody give my hand clap. So the next part is the critical inquiry, right? Because we know what it means to overcome, yes, right? We know what adversity means, yes. So let me ask y'all this. What are the characteristics? All right, pay attention to me, all right? What are the characteristics of a person or a team that overcomes adversity? I'll let y'all sit on that for a second. I'm going to ask you one more time. I know I took y'all back to class. Y'all just got out of class. Y'all like, why is he teaching? Write that question up. What are the characteristics of a person or a team that overcomes adversity? What I need right here is adjectives. Describe the mentality. Describe the things that they do. Okay? Is everybody with me still?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, so we got a...
Okay.
All right.
Jeremiah Coney.
Okay, Jeremiah. Everybody can say it with your chest. I like that.
Hold
all
each
right?
other accountable.
Holding each other accountable. Woo! Everybody gives you 3 hand claps. Okay, I like that. You like that, don't you, Tim? That's good. He done thought about some stuff. That's a thinking brother right there. Give him 3 more hand claps. The reason why I'm doing this, gentlemen, is because the truth of the matter asserted is that you're going to need your mind while you're playing football. You're going to need your mind after you graduate and go to college. You're going to need your mind for the rest of your life. You got to learn how to stand up as young black men and articulate yourself, right? You got to have the confidence, not in what's in your body all the time, but you got to have the confidence in what's in your mind. Because this right here is going to take you somewhere. Now, your body is a vessel, and it needs to be well-tuned and in shape. But it's going to be what's in your mind that's going to take you to becoming a lawyer, a doctor, right? It's going to take you to become a teacher, a coach. It's going to be your mind. It ain't going to be your body solely, okay? So that's why it's important to ask young black men questions. Because oftentimes, young black men get skipped over. They don't answer questions in class. They sit in the back. They don't engage, right? They just want to use you for your body. But really, man, most of y'all are smart. Most of y'all have potential. The question is, when you run into that mental adversity in the classroom, when you can't physically overcome it, do you know how to strategize and overcome those type of obstacles, right? So that's why I'm asking y'all questions, because this is the beginning of you all becoming thinking men. Everybody say thinking men.
Thinking men.
You need to be thinking men. Do you all understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
All right, so let me get one more person. What about you back here? All right, I'm going to let you go too. Let you go first.
Corey Morton.
Corey Morton?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Corey.
Being committed.
Being committed. What you got?
Tayshawn Singleton.
Who?
Tayshawn Singleton.
Tayshawn Singleton. All right, talk to me.
Having confidence.
Having confidence. I like that. I want a few more for this one, because we got it. What you got,
This is
Coach?
Jean-Pierre from Richmond, Virginia.
What you got?
Relentless.
Relentless. So we got confidence and relentless. You got one too, huh? Y'all want to just let it all flow now.
Rayon Henry from Richmond.
Hold on, say your name again, son.
Rayon Henry.
Rayon?
Rayon Henry.
Rayon Henry. Everybody say what's up, Rayon?
What's up, Rayon?
All right.
Really, he's had
Great
great leadership.
leadership, right? Y'all got a great leader in Coach Jean-Pierre over there, right? Everybody say, Coach, you great.
Coach, you great.
Coach, I believe in you.
I believe in you.
Coach, I believe in you.
Coach, I believe in you.
Y'all better believe in him.
Coney again. Being humble and never getting satisfied.
Being humble, I like that. Keep going. Yeah, we cooking right now. Being humble. Why is it important to be humble? To be humble is to be meek, placing all prizes down beneath, standing tall while others fall. Hold on, to be strong, to be humble, sir. It's important to be humble because if you got a big head, you can't hear. If you got a big head, you can't hear. if y'all want to get to y'all's best as a team and y'all's best individually, sometimes you gotta humble yourself to be able to receive something. When coach say you messing up, if your teammates say you messing up, sometimes it's better not to lash back out and tell them to say something nasty to them, but you might want to take it in. It might be something, he might have a point. You know what I'm saying? And that point might help you get to where y'all trying to be. Am I right or wrong? So my last question is, what are the day-to-day actions of a person or a team that overcomes adversity? I'm going to ask it again. What are the day-to-day actions of a person or a team that overcomes adversity? You got to write faster, son. I'm just messing with you. Hold on, let's wait till we finish. You coming next because you sitting there quiet. I didn't even realize you was right there. What's your name?
Quran Bird.
All right, Quran. You're going to stand up next. All right, you ready to talk? What's your name again?
Jordan Gardner.
Jordan Gardner. Tell me what you're thinking, Jordan.
Doing everything with a purpose.
Woo! Everybody give a three-hand clap. That's good. Doing everything with a purpose. Who else want to talk to me? No, you got to talk to me.
I say stay.
Man, I got to hear your name again, man. Everybody don't know who you are even.
Yeah.
No, they don't know who you are,
Quran Bird.
bro. Okay.
I say staying focused the whole practice.
Okay. Coach Book says something about that. Staying focused, right? So staying focused.
Jeremiah Coney, being
Yeah.
better than yesterday.
Working on being better than yesterday. That means you got to take the advice that you was given and turn it into something fruitful, right? So like Jesus turned like water to wine, you got to turn that advice into something else, right? So it can't just be advice that falls on deaf ears, because ain't no point in me talking to you no more if you ain't going to hear what I got to say. Jean-Pierre say, you know what? Somebody else will do it better, right? Somebody else will do it better. Has anybody in here got replaced yet on where your position? Somebody else will do it better. Now, what's your name, son? Oh, you got to stand up. You got to follow the same rules. Javon Lewis. Okay. Do you have something you want to add to this conversation here? Doing everything with a purpose. That was already said. Let's keep going. What you mean going through the motions? Can you elaborate on that, sir? All right. So if you're in a small gym making the most of what you're doing, what does that mean? You got it, Brian. You can stay. Come on, talk to me.
Can't be on the field, just going hard work together.
Okay, so that means commitment to the weight room. That's an important part because y'all live throughout the season, right? Yeah. So that means even while y'all not practicing, still doing the small things when you're not on the field. They talked about hydrating, right? They talked about being focused. Because one of y'all today is gonna go home and y'all gonna hop on the mat and play that jump at 3 in the morning. Who gonna be that person? Whoever looked away, that's probably the person. I know y'all gonna jump on that, man. I used to do the same thing. I used to play the double A for 24 hours straight, bro, and it was crazy. I don't got time to play that stuff no more, but anyway, let me get one more. No, you talked already. Let me get somebody. Have you talked already? All right, let me get somebody else. You right there in the back. I'm talking to you, sir.
Elijah Mack, commercial Virginia.
Okay, Elijah Matt. Everybody say, what's up, Matt?
What's up, Matt?
What you got to say, Matt? Yeah, no, what you got to say, Matt?
What you got to say, Matt? Focus on your one task and getting better at it.
Okay, focus on your one task and getting better at it. We can agree that that's good. Everybody give them 2 hand claps. All right, good. So, the reason why I wanted to do this specific exercise, again, because I could sit up here and talk to y'all about what it's like to overcome adversity all day, right? But those words would fall on deaf ears. Because after 5 minutes of me talking, you'd be looking like him about to go to sleep. Or the gentleman right here that's definitely asleep, right? But I didn't want that. The desire here was to engage with you all so that you all could see something. this is what I wanted y'all to see. Did I come up with this? Did Coach Jean-Pierre come up with this? Did Terrell come up with this? Did Coach Fitz come up with this? Who came up with this? No, I asked y'all a question. Who came up with this? No, I didn't just say us. I think us is better. Who came up with this?
Us.
That's y'all. So truly what this is, gentlemen, it's y'all's declaration. It's y'all's manifesto. This is a meeting, right, of y'all's minds coming together to say, guess what? As a team, as a group, as a unit, we know how to overcome adversity because y'all just defined it. Y'all defined what it meant to overcome. You defined what it meant, what adversity meant. You know the characteristics of a person or a team that overcomes adversity, and now you know what to do on a daily basis to do it. So the question then becomes, is who's going to be the man, right? I said man because y'all ain't boys. Who's going to be the man in this room to hold y'all accountable? Who's going to be the second man that's going to back that man up to make everybody stay accountable for what you all already know? Somebody in here right now, I sound like a pastor. Somebody in here right now feels that in their spirit, that they want this team to rise, right? Y'all want to do well, y'all want to be successful. Because on week 4, who y'all play? And y'all all know it. Y'all gonna run up on some adversity. Y'all already know what to do when things get tight. So the question is, who's gonna take responsibility and hold this team accountable? But it can't just be one person. It can't be 2 people. It's got to be 11 people on the field at one time that's going to decide that we know how to overcome. When we get punched in the mouth and we down 13-0 in the first quarter, we know how to overcome. If we down at the half, I don't know, give me a score. 21-20. It's a tight game. Tight game. Your chest is tight. You nervous because you don't want to be the one to make the mistake, right? You don't want to be that one. But mistakes going to happen. But somebody in this room is going to say, you know what, we bigger than that mistake because we can do what? We can overcome adversity. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
A wise man once told me this. The wise man was my older cousin. And then I'm going to close. He said, if you give capable men information, this is information, right? If you give capable men information, they'll get the job done. If you give elite men information, they will create a legacy. So the question, the last and final question, my last inquiry is this. Will y'all just be capable men? Or will you all be elite men that will restore the Hermitage legacy? Thank you.
Woo! I'm ready to suit up, fellas. What about you? What about you?
Y'all missed the first part. The first thing I said was, the only thing that you have rights to in this world is what you get up off your ass and go get it. That's a lesson right there. If you see something hanging around, if you see an opportunity, and somebody saw it sitting there the whole time. Who saw it sitting there the whole time? Probably thought about it. He's like, well, why he got that there? You knew why I was there. You doubted yourself, right? You doubted yourself. And this is going to come into play this season. Let me tell you how. Somebody that's playing corner, linebacker, whatever the case may be, they're going to know that the route that the wide receiver is running. And the question is, do I jump it and go get the pick, or do I sit back and wait and get the tackle? That could be the difference in life and death in this game. So I hope that you know now, don't sit back and just hope that maybe, I know what's coming and I don't go get it. No, get up off your ass and go get it. Thank y'all so much for having me, y'all. I'm an advocate for HBCUs. So I want all y'all to go to college, get a skill set, be productive young men in the world. Y'all can have, Terrell got my number. I can give it to y'all right now. I went to North Carolina A&T, graduated in 2008. I graduated from Southern University Law Center in 2022. So I'm familiar with the HBCU world. I have connections at A&T. If any of y'all interested in A&T, want to go for a visit, do whatever, talk about college, I'll give y'all my number, you know what I'm saying? And y'all can write it down, hit my line. Just don't hit my shit on some crazy stuff. All right, so my number is this. It's 804. My name is James A. Rodgers II, JD. I love them two little letters. I earned them shit. Yep.
All right. Wow. I'm gonna shake your hand for that one. I ain't never had that either, but I'm glad you did. Listen, this is what excellence feels like, gentlemen. This is what excellence looks like, gentlemen. Okay? This is what this is all about. All right? We brought somebody in here who was a scout team player, and he just made y'all feel like how y'all feel right now. Y'all ready to suit up and get out and do something in Rockville tomorrow, or what? Or it's just me, old me, 38-year-old me. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm excited to be, to have this opportunity to continue to bring these winners in to talk to you guys, because it's extremely important that you understand the value of strong black men. And there's probably going to be some white men that come in here too, but that are talking to you from a love perspective. Like, we really do care about you guys, and we're going to continue to care about anybody who wears the blue and red, because this is just what we do. This is what we do, and I want you to understand that you guys are a part of all of this. So, just like we did last week with Coach Brown, as a token of our appreciation to you, James, our company is doing these shirts. We got the team model. One of the team models this year is Unfinished Business. Some of you guys have already gotten this. This belongs to you. Thank you very much. So, anyways, you guys know what you got to do tomorrow. Make it bad. But then let's focus on next week, because that's going to be the first true test of the season, and we've got to get that done, because it's going to be a true test of where you guys are. All right. Get it done tomorrow, and then take care of business next week. Tim, you have anything?
Oh no, man, I'll say this, man. I just sit back, and when the speakers come, I just be like, dang. Because we always talk about just doing things with you guys that we wish we would have had for ourselves. And I don't know if y'all realize, we ain't had no black people coming back to talk to us about nothing. They had no black coaches. They had no kind of relations. Anyways, my point is, y'all guys are in an extremely fortunate position, and I hope that y'all took something from what this man was talking about. I hope y'all take something from it, all right? Because at the end of the day, he just said, this is your manifesto right here. And I don't even know if y'all realize this stuff y'all was doing. Getting y'all to speak up with confidence. It's the same thing we on the field, we talk about it, right? Just because you saying something and you communicate, because coach said, don't mean the guy heard you. All right? So having confidence when you speak, confidence in what you're saying, it goes a long way. Having confidence, period, as a person, goes a long way. And all those little details literally contribute to what we're trying to manifest. All right? It all contributes. It all contributes. Every ounce, every second literally counts. And as y'all guys start getting closer, and y'all guys get a little bit older, y'all gonna realize it. Hopefully, you're not realizing it in the 2020 sense, like, oh man, I wish I would have, right? But in the same token, that's how it works sometimes. All right, it's just how it goes. You know what I mean? But you guys got some. I mean, y'all fortunate, man. Y'all
Super fortunate.
Thank y'all so much for having me, man. It's been a pleasure.